Hello, coolers, and welcome to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona. Before we kick off with the news for today, I want to first of all say a happy Christmas to all of those celebrating this day, and of course, to those who are not celebrating, I want to wish you the best as the year comes to an end. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on two interesting stories. We are going to begin with Riqui Puig, of course, who have had it very difficult to find a place in the starting 11 for Barcelona, even though Xavi Hernandez, is our boss. The same thing that Ronald Koeman did, was not putting him regularly. So recent reports are claiming that Barcelona are willing and are ready to sell Riqui Puig for 10 million euros. We are going to be discussing on that report as we move ahead. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking about this report claiming that Barcelona are still keen to cash in on Sergino Dest, and they plan to sign a replacement for free in the summer. Of course, I've been hearing the likes of Ajax right back Nusser Mazraoui being linked. We are going to be discussing much about that as well. So guys, as we get ready to discuss those stories in much detail, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, give this video a like and make sure to watch this video right up to the very end. Riqui Puig has had a difficult time transitioning from youth football to first-team football. Widely regarded as one of the brightest young prospects to have come through the ranks of Barcelona's La Masia Academy in recent years, great things were expected for the midfielder. However, despite showing glimpses of his ability, Puig has never been able to nail down a regular place for himself in the lineup under the managers he has played for. Ernesto Valverde handed the midfielder his breakthrough but never seemed to have had enough faith to give him an extended run. Quique Setien handed him minutes, the midfielder was not always able to capitalize on it, whereas Ronald Koeman never really seemed to rate the Spaniard and hardly gave him a chance. However, Riqui Puig stayed put at Barcelona instead of seeking a move away to a club where he could have played regularly and grown into prominence. He would have hoped that things would get better with Xavi Hernandez at the helm, but that has not been the case. The 22-year-old continues to warm the benches more often than not, having featured just 4 times during Xavi's reign, totaling to 97 minutes of action. According to Feature Jets, Barcelona would now be open to the prospect of, offloading Riqui Puig. He is not necessarily on the list of players that must be sold, but the club would entertain offers for, the La Masia graduate should anything significant come along. The reports state that Barcelona are looking for a figure of around 10 million euros for Riqui Puig, with the likes of Frenkie de Jong, Gavi and Nico Gonzalez ahead of him in the pecking order. It is not going to be easy for Riqui Puig to break into the lineup. Once Pedro returns from injury, the Spanish international will go under the peg down on the list of preferences. It remains to be seen if clubs are willing to meet Barcelona's asking price for Riqui Puig, coming this January transfer window. If not, a loan deal, or let me say a loan exit, could also be a possibility. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. The upcoming 2 transfer windows will be of utmost importance for Barcelona as they look to turn things around after what has been a disappointing first half of the season. Barca find themselves in financial disarray while performances on the field have hardly been up to mark. So it becomes imperative that the club plan and strategize for transfers with care instead of employing a scattergun approach. There is an urgent need to get rid of players that are deemed surplus to requirements in order to generate funds and free up room on the wage bill. At the same time, the club must also ensure that there is enough depth and balance with the roster. The impending signing of Ferran Torres from Man City has brought in excitement among the fans, but the work in the transfer market is far from done. Another player could be brought in by Xavi Hernandez and co, while Barcelona are also looking to offload several stars who are not in the manager's plans. One such player who is deemed to To be unwanted at the Camp Nou is Sergino Dest. The former Ajax right back has been at the Camp Nou for almost a year and a half, but has failed to earn a spot in the side. Inconsistency, suspect performances in defense, and lack of attacking end product have all contributed to him falling down of favor at Barcelona. And the club are very much intent on cashing in on the player, reports Mundo Deportivo. It is further claimed that Barcelona have already identified a replacement for him, in his ex-Ajax teammate Noussair Mazraoui. The Moroccan international has been a much more reliable defender, while his attacking qualities have also shown through the season. Set to end his contract in a little over 6 months' time, the 24-year-old will be available for free at the end of the season, which is when Barcelona intend to strike. The right back's name has come up in a discussion between club president Laporta and super agent Mino Raiola. And there is a belief that signing Mazraoui would in turn help Barcelona's chances of landing Erling Haaland as well, who is also represented by Raiola. The Norwegian has been on top of Laporta's wish list ever since he returned for his second spell as club president. And the club believed that replacing Dest with Mazraoui would not only strengthen the squad, but also give them an advantage in the hunt for Haaland. So callers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.